If you heard the explosion, you were safe. If you didn't, you were already dead. In the final years of World War II, a weapon was unleashed that struck faster than sound itself. No warning, no sirens, just sudden destruction, followed by silence. This was the V-2 rocket. Developed in Nazi Germany under the direction of Wernher von Braun, the V-2 was the world's first long-range guided ballistic missile. It marked a major technological shift in warfare, introducing a weapon that could not be intercepted and could strike from hundreds of kilometers away. Unlike traditional bombs or artillery, the V-2 followed a completely different path. After launch, it rose vertically into the upper atmosphere, reaching altitudes of over 80 kilometers before descending toward its target. As it fell back to Earth, it accelerated to supersonic speeds, faster than the speed of sound. This is what made it so deadly. There was no incoming noise to warn those below, no distant rumble or approaching engine. The rocket would strike first, and only afterward would the sound of its passage reach the ground. For civilians in cities like London and Antwerp, this created a new kind of fear. Attacks came without warning, at any time of day or night, and there was little that could be done to prepare or respond. Each rocket carried around 1 ton of high explosives. When it hit, it could destroy buildings, collapse streets, and kill dozens of people instantly. In densely populated areas, the damage was severe. More than 3,000 V-2 rockets were launched during the war. Yet despite their destructive power, they were not precise weapons. Many missed their intended targets, striking civilian areas instead. Their purpose became as much psychological as it was military, spreading fear among populations that could not defend themselves. But behind the weapon's advanced design was a darker reality. The V-2 program relied heavily on forced labor. Thousands of prisoners were held in brutal conditions and made to build the rockets in underground facilities such as Mittelwerk. Conditions were harsh and often deadly. In fact, more people died producing the V-2 than were killed by its use in combat. By the time the rockets were deployed in large numbers in 1944, the war was already turning against Germany. Allied forces were advancing on multiple fronts, and the V-2, despite its innovation, came too late to change the outcome. Still, its impact would be felt long after the war ended. Following Germany's defeat, both the United States and the Soviet Union moved quickly to capture V-2 technology and the scientists behind it. Engineers like Wernher von Braun were taken to the United States, where their knowledge would form the foundation of future rocket development. The same technology that once delivered destruction would go on to power space exploration. Within a generation, rockets based on these early designs would carry humans beyond Earth's atmosphere. The V-2 did not just change warfare, it marked the beginning of the missile age, an era where speed removed warning, distance offered no safety, and the sky itself became a pathway for weapons that could strike without ever being seen. It was a weapon that arrived in silence and left devastation behind.